Today I am practicing Misano with my coach and teammate, Pro Sim Racer Gregor Schill. Gregor's on the headset with me.
Yeah,
Hey.
hello everybody.
How's it going, Gregor?
Yeah, everything's fine. Excited for this practice session. Will be interesting how much I can help you to shave off of your lap time. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to it too because I feel like I'm at that point where I keep getting like, I don't know, 136s or even high 136s, mid 136s, but I can't shave off any more time. So your help will definitely be an advantage, I think, right now.
hmm Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Then let's don't lose any time. I have only 1 hour.
sounds good.
So I want to start by without actually going now on the track. I will
Hmm.
stream my screen to you and talk you through a hot lap of me, which I did. I think was a 32.9 in quali.
Okay,
So may just to show you like where my reference points are, turning points, braking points, at which parts of the track I'm focusing while turning or driving through the corner or general through the track. So that's the plan for now. After that, I would say
hmm,
we go on the server. You do like a couple of laps to warm up.
hmm,
Then I will analyze your fastest lap,
okay,
and after this we will drive both out, and you will stick behind my car and try to follow me as close as possible around the track for a couple of laps, and then we should be fine.
sounds
That's
good.
like the overall plan for this session. So yeah, let me share my screen first of all.
Cool.
uh screen one. Okay, okay, so um
Alrighty, so let me see. I will share the screen with you folks as well. Hold on. Hold on here. Let me see. Yikes. Just 1 second. I'm going to put it right here in front of me and make it big so it is like I'm in the car as well. Let's see if this
yeah,
works.
no.
There we go. All set.
Okay, just tell me when everything's set
It.
up, then I can start.
We are ready to go.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, basically, like last, it's penultimate corner, last corner, and then we will start a lap right now. So yeah, early on we already try to don't be too much on the right side, because the next, oh yeah, the first corner is the right corner,
Hmm.
and it's a really fast one. You can carry a lot of speed through it if you approach it right. So what we are trying here is we getting the car on the left side as close as possible, which you also see here. We're not staying on the right side.
Okay.
Like, then let me check. Does this pen work or not? Mm, worked last time.
Is this the video that was posted on YouTube for Coach Dave Academy?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's the hot lap.
I was
Yeah.
studying it last night.
Cool.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it was just posted 8 hours ago. Let's go.
Yeah. Uh, let me just quickly um, s- start the pen program again. Don't know why it's not working.
It's okay.
Um, yeah, now it works. So we are already trying to go here on the left side, because the next turn is a right-hander.
Hmm.
So by being on the left side as close as possible, you can get a really good entry into the right-hander, and it's much easier to get the car rotated. And you can carry the brakes a little bit through the corner, because this will help you
Okay.
with rotation overall, and then you'll be able to apply less steering wheel and steering lock, and as a result you can carry more speed through the corners. So let's continue watching. You see what happens here is many drivers don't use all the space or track possible
Okay.
before you enter the corner. So many people or drivers, they're with their left tire touching here the white line.
Okay.
And then the car is like something between here. But what happens if you don't use like this extra space which you here normally have, this black area basically, is you compromise your entry. So you will have a much sharper angle which forces you to decelerate more, and as a result you will decelerate more and you have to wait longer to apply the throttle, because if you apply the same at the same time the throttle as if you would like start braking at the black area
Mm-hmm.
using this track, you would just understeer out of the corner and just compromise the entry for the next left-hander. So basically what you here need to try is, instead of having the left tires only on the white line there, try to really maximize the track here on the outside with the curb. Don't touch, of course, the grass here
Mm-hmm.
on where the pink dots are. But yeah, try to use as much track or tarmac here on the entry as possible. Then let me quickly delete this. Go down on the time.
Okay.
So you see, like, we're maximizing almost the entire track which is possible, which allows us to carry more speed through the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And we're braking basically between 50 and 100 meters, so 75 meters.
Okay.
Then we are trying, this is actually a really good example how you can take the corner really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So you have here these little sausages again. Here, one is here and the other one is here. If you imagine like that is your tire
Mm-hmm.
and you just divide it in the middle. Let me take the pink color, otherwise you won't see it. So that's like the center of your tire. So what you try to do is with your right tires, try to go over these sausage curbs in the
Mm-hmm.
middle, in the center, and the center of your tire should be also touching the center of the curb here.
Oh, okay.
This helps you. On the one hand, the distance which you are traveling is shorter,
Mm-hmm.
so and you're more to the right side, which actually helps you for the next left-hander to be more to the right, to then have a better entry for the left-hander.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is, by only touching like the middle or the center of the sausage curb, also with the center of your tire, you still have two tires on the left side, or the left tires are still connected constantly to the road. So even by taking these curbs, you still will have enough grip to get around the corner, and by doing that you will just get like extra lap time because you're extracting every inch of the track. So that's like the important thing about turn one.
Okay. That's good to know. That's.
So now we are approaching here. You see, like, I'm carrying a lot of corner speed through the corner. I'm coasting for a really long time here. I'm only getting on the power after I touch the curbs, because when you go on the power there, when you're on the curbs, you can get a little bit, your balance will shift again backwards during like the weight transfer, and then this will kill your balance overall. So you just basically wait till you are drove after the curbs, and then you can apply the throttle. We are not applying too much throttle here for a long time, just a little bit of throttle to get the car around, and then we try to stay a little bit still, not too much to the left side, but also not too much to the right, because if you're too much to the right, that's an indicator that you could carry more corner speed through turn one. So
Okay.
basically, we basically try to stay in the middle of the track there, and then we start braking again for the left-hander, and the ideal line is like turn one again. So we have these sausages again here.
Mm-hmm.
Here, one is here, the other one is there. And then just imagine, like, again, this is your tire. That's like the central line to the tire. You try again to hit like the center of the curb with the center of your tire.
Okay.
Um, Then, yeah, that's basically like turn 1, but it's slower. We're in second gear. You could be in first gear, but I'm not sure. But overall, for example, here, I went a little bit too fast into the corner because I'm a little bit far off this curve. But you don't lose so much time by doing that.
Okay, so you definitely want to get in the center of those sausage curbs, the center of the
Yeah,
tires.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So what we're trying now to do here is cut as much as possible over the inside curb here, because if you would only be here on the tarmac the entire time with your right tire, you have to apply more steering lock again, wait longer until you can be on 100% throttle, or even lift because you need to decelerate the car a little bit down. So in order to just drive this corner flat, we try to cut as much possible of this curb on the inside.
Okay.
Be careful though with the cuts, because if you touch the grass there, here, that's an instant cut.
Yeah, I've done that many times. It's hard not to
Yeah,
when you're trying to cut the curve so
yeah,
much.
exactly. Yeah, it's it's not that easy. And what you also have to try is here, if you're exiting this corner, if you are not sure when you go, if you want to go early or later on the throttle, I would recommend to wait a little bit longer, because if you go too early on the throttle, you will be too much to the right side, and then you won't have the time to go again to the left to have a better entry for this right-hander. So if
Right.
you go too early on the throttle in turn 2 in this left-hander, you can't make the next corner flat. So always try to prepare with the previous corner your entry for the next one. And that's like a really good tip for Misano, because you have like a lot of time, 1, 2, 3 corner sequences,
Mhm.
and basically every corner till the last one is used to prepare the car, the racing line which you take, to get the best exit out of the last corner, which you have in this particular corner sequence. So it's all about like preparation for the best exit from the last corner. So that's like also what happens here. You have turn 1, turn 2, it's like a corner sequence, and then you sacrifice a little bit turn 2, the left-hander,
Mhm.
to have a really good run out of turn 2 and get this section flat.
Cool.
Then here, maximizing the track, of course, on the exit. What we're trying now here is, you will see I'm already pointing the car a little bit to the right.
Okay.
So if you, I will illustrate that you simply like that. I think that is the, yeah, wait, it's a little bit biased. So that would be the, yeah, approximately the line where the track goes, like just straightforward. But as you see, my car is already slightly pointing towards the inside of the corner. Why do I do that? It's because when I'm approaching already this corner in a slight angle, I need to. I already have this car into like in a movement which is similar to a right-hander, because I'm already pointing to the apex a little bit.
Mhm.
So this allows me to to have a better entry for the next corner, because I need to steer less,
Okay.
and even like the amount of steering lock which I'm applying in the same time is less than if I would straighten the steering wheel and just do all the steering at the last time as possible. So I'm basically already dividing the steering which I need to go through the corner already here at this entry. So we're braking here just before we are touching or going here on the grass into the corner, trying again to cut here everything on the inside. Of course, be again careful with the track cuts, don't touch the grass, otherwise it's cut. Really early on the throttle.
Okay. Um, Gregor,
Yeah,
my screen is getting all pixelated, so I think.
yeah, you have to leave you have to leave the stream and join again, then
Okay.
it's fine.
Cool. 1 second.
Oh, normally it's fine. Don't know what Discord is doing.
Alright. Let's see. And watch stream. There we go. Much better.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Cool.
So we stopped here where we tried to point already the car a little bit to the inside there, just to get a better entry for this right-hander, because this allows us to apply less steering lock at the end,
Okay.
and we get generally a shorter travel distance, so we are losing less time. Trying to maximize the track on the entry there without touching the grass, because this would give us a track warning. Then really early on the throttle, and this is one section where it really shows where drivers or different drivers gain the time or lose the time to compared to others, because you can drive this entire section flat. And how this works, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm lifting here, but you're using the oversteer which you get by slamming the throttle to rotate the car around the corner. So as you see here, I'm smashing the throttle. You see my rear goes a little bit, but I'm
Yeah.
still on throttle because this helps me to rotate the car. I'm still rotating there, see? And I'm
Yeah.
short shifting now into second, because this will help me to get a little bit more stability into the car, and I will have less power because I'm in lower RPM.
Mhm.
So it will help me to get the car more to the right side here, because as you know, like, or as I said before,
Mhm.
Misano is all about preparation for the last corner of the corner sequence to get like the best exit possible. So we're trying here to be as close to the right, and then turning really early, because you want to cut again here the entire curve.
Okay.
Again, this here is all cut, then the yellow one is all fine. So the curve, everything here is fine.
Mhm.
So because you want to extract every possible thousand of the possible lap time, we try to cut here as much as possible.
Okay.
And as you see here,
The grass always gets me on that one.
yeah, it's really on the edge there. So you try to cut as much as possible. I mean, even you can see here, the lap was valid though, but see like how I'm on the limit, like literally.
Wow.
I'm almost touching the grass, even touching slightly the grass.
Yeah.
Surprised that the lap was valid, but you're really on the limit there with the track limits, and you need to be, otherwise you will just lose compared to the others.
Exactly.
And the same applies for the exit here, because I mean, maybe you want to look at like in full speed, like you're braking here,
Mhm.
slamming the throttle on the exit here, taking the rotation, then short shift into second to get the car stable, and then just flat through it. And then on the exit, you need to be careful with the sausage, just because they can, if you touch them here, because you have a much higher speed,
Mhm.
it's likely that you just bounce off, and this could result in a spin, and it's a track cut. So you basically try to get as close as possible to the sausages here on the right, but don't touch them. Then simple, straight, maybe you can breathe, you have a little bit of time to relax, and then already the next corner waits. What we try to do here is the braking is really similar to turn 3,
Okay.
to this corner, because we again try to point the car a little bit to the apex, or to the inside of the corner,
Mhm.
which you see here. Like this would be straight
Mhm.
if I would brake straight, but I'm like slightly already turning while braking into the corner, like already from the start, which again helps me to just get the car with less weight transfer at the end through the corner. And then what you see here again at the apex, we are again trying to maximize every inch of the track which is possible.
Okay.
And then really early on the throttle to not lose any time here. Braking point is 100 meters.
Mhm.
If the braking point or the braking marker is destroyed in the race, there is a white stripe on the same level as the 100-meter marker. So if you see that this braking board is destroyed, just use this indicator, this white line on the button, or on the tarmac, or on the curb.
Sounds good. Now this is the
Uh,
corner I feel like I lose so much time in my delta. Like even if I'm up, then coming out of this corner, like I'm down, and it's such a
mm,
tough corner. I mean, a lot of corners are tough, but I feel like this is the one where I lose a lot of time, like the most time probably.
yeah, basically what you need to remember, you brake at 100 meters
Mhm.
and try already to not brake in a straight line, but just slightly shift it to the inside.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and this will help you to position your car better for the mid-turn phase and exit. Because like we take a little bit of a late apex here because we want to get the best run out possible and don't lose any speed at the exit.
Okay.
So we try then to cut again everything here on the inside, and you can really go really early on the throttle there. You see, don't hesitate with the throttle application. You have traction control.
Okay.
Don't be scared. Like if you're too early on the throttle, you will just understeer because the traction control kicks
Okay.
in. So really just slam the throttle there on the exit. Of course, not like from 100 to 0 in 1 millisecond,
Yeah.
but with like control, but don't hesitate.
Okay.
Because like you see, we are already on 100%, and the time which we spent here to go on 100% is like maybe 1/10 or so, and then we are on 100% throttle. Oops, that was not the plan. Next corner sequence. The first one is just like almost, I mean, you have like two right-handers basically, but the first one is just how do you want to call it? I mean, you don't care about this because it's all about the exit on the straight.
Mhm.
So you give up the apex here. I can illustrate you again. Normally, the blue point would be like the apex for this right-hander, but we don't care about this right-hander because the following right-hander is much tighter, and it leads to the exit on the straight. So we try to get the best exit possible for this straight. And to achieve that, we just forgetting almost about this corner. We are braking around. There is like you see where the curb here starts,
Yes.
like this white stripe
Mhm.
here. That's where we all brake like, approximately. You can see like in your vision when you are driving there. If I go into a different perspective, maybe it's better for you. Like here,
Okay.
like also on the exit, we're going a little bit on the curb just to get like a better entry for the corner. You see like, and then if I see that uh my view my view that like the grass ends and this white line starts, that's where I'm braking.
Okay.
And what we're trying to do here is we miss the first apex to then hug the second apex of the right hander. So we're running on purpose a little bit wide here, staying wide,
Okay.
and then turning really early, I would say,
Okay.
into the corner, hug the entire curb here. So you see again, we are maximizing the track, and then early on the throttle because we want to have the best top speed possible. So again, maximizing the track on the outside.
Okay.
Again, really close to the gravel there. And then basically that's it for this corner.
Okay. That's
Then,
a really hard corner for me as well. It's like
yeah, yeah.
it's hard to
Hmm.
tell like, I feel like sometimes I'm going so slow and then if I go faster then I'll just understeer and I'm like, okay, or there's so many different lines, I guess, to take. That's why.
Yeah, it's all about the feeling which you have in the car there. You just need to have like a sense of speed which you can carry through the corner. And when you have this, when it makes like click in your head, then it's actually not that hard, but it's still one of the hardest corners of the circuit. So then here, just trying to travel the shortest distance possible. So we're cutting here the track.
Okay.
Then this corner is, I mean, you have like some corner sequences are like really similar to other ones. They have like the same pattern in how you approach the corner. So this consecutive right-handers, they have the same approach as this right-handers, because you are basically missing the first apex to hit then the second one. So we are here. And what I mean by missing the first apex is, you see like normally the apex for this right-hander would be here.
Yes.
And we're missing it because we want to have like, we want to be a little bit more to the left side for the next right-hander, because the next right-hander is much tighter and we need to brake. So we want to have a really good entry. And that's why we need to be as far on the left as possible, or as close to the left as possible, to have then a really good entry for the corner. So we're achieving that by missing the first apex here, almost touching there the curb. Then as the car is parallel to this white line almost, we are starting to brake really hard. You see 100% brake pressure.
Okay.
And then we are already releasing the brake quite early to get the car rotated into the right-hander, maximizing the track on the inside, and then as early as possible again on the throttle to don't lose any time, maximizing the track on the outside here, braking just before the white line, and trying to point the car already to the inside.
Okay.
And preferably you would also try to cut the inside curb here a little bit, maybe even more than I did here.
Okay. So would
So
I?
you really can.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what I was gonna ask you. Would I want my right tires to be on the orange?
yeah, you can. You can basically use everything here. It's important though that you touch the curb not early, because if you touch the curb, or if you are too early on the inside, you just wait longer to apply the throttle.
Okay.
So just try to be there on the inside mid corner, like that you touch the inside during mid corner, and then you go on the throttle. And that's the way how you can go early on the throttle and accelerate a little bit faster out of the corner in general.
Okay.
Because if you go too early into the inside, you just wait longer, and that's the same if you go just too late. Yep. So
Sounds good.
then we're exiting this right-hander, already knowing that the next left-hander is really quick, and to get this corner flat, we try to go to the right side as early as possible. If you feel like that you're a little bit too late there, you can stay a little bit longer in second gear to get the car rotated. And when you're knowing that you have enough rotation to do the corner flat, you shift up into third gear,
Okay.
which you see here. Again, same approach to the other corners where you have the sausages. Just drive over them, but not too much, just over the center, like you see here. And with this way, you can easily drive this corner flat, also in the race. Race a little bit trickier, but quality 100%.
So that's interesting. As
Then,
far as,
mhm,
oh, sorry, as far as tracking
yeah,
out there, you got your car all the way out to the right, and even your left wheels were on the right hand side of the white line. And then, does
yeah,
that still count as a valid lap?
yeah. The traction limit, or the track limits are here, the curb. So as long as I'm on the curb here,
Hmm.
I think it would be better to show it to you like that.
Oh yeah.
So as you see, we have, the white line here is yellow.
Hmm.
That's the white line.
Yep.
The curb here that's blue. And if your left tires, both of your left tires are still on this blue area, So on the curb, on the right and red curb, you are fine.
Okay.
If your if your left tires are only here on this part of the curb,
Okay.
then it's a cut.
Okay. Now, is that true of all the places to track out on the
No,
track, or no? It just varies.
that I think it's, I would say it's on every corner, like
Okay.
this in Misano. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
So as long as your inside tires are, both of your inside tires are on the curb,
Mhm.
you have no cut.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, and then we can. Oops. And then for the last corner, we brake just before 50 meters. Turning in a little bit early because you can use a lot of the inside here, as you see. Try to go again as close to the sausage curbs here, but don't touch them, because if you touch them here, they will bounce you a little bit more off, and you will get a little bit understeer, and it could be that then you will get a cut on the exit here. So we can try to cut them a little bit,
Okay. Just on the ends.
almost, yeah. I wouldn't cut them like really aggressive, because if you cut them really aggressive, it could be that you go over the curb here on the right side, and then it's a track cut. So you
Okay.
can touch them a little bit, the sausages here, but don't exaggerate, basically. And then early on the power, because the corner opens up, also on the exit again, these sausages on the exit are not that friendly, so don't touch them. At least they're turn 1, turn 2, and the other ones where I told you it's fine. And that's basically one lap around Misano with like proper
Wow.
explanation.
Yeah.
It's the lap time is short, but it's actually a really tough track. So yeah.
Yeah. It's that is that's a lot of information right there.
Yeah.
Oops.
What
One
did you want to
second. There
say?
we go. That's a lot of information right there, just to take in, and kind of
Yeah, yeah.
thinking about, like you said, it's just the feel of the car. And for me, I think I'm fairly new to this 488 GT3 EVO because it is new, and I think the only times I've driven it was practice for Kyalami and then Kyalami, and then
Hmm.
practice for Misano. I feel that I have the coach days set up. I don't know if it's a little too aggressive for my driving
Hmm.
level. So I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to practice and you can tell me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends on your feedback. If you lose the car or so, then we can change something.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, normally it shouldn't be that aggressive. At least, I mean, for me, and like normally we try to don't build the setup so aggressive, because we want them to, yeah, be able to use, that everybody can drive them, like not only from one driving style, but several. So
Absolutely.
that's it. That's the goal. So on which server do you want to go?
Let's see. I guess teams server, more female racers. There's a,
Oh yeah.
I think there's a team server or is just a practice server. I don't really know the difference. Oh, hold on. Female racer. Oh, I had an S.
More female.
Female.
Yeah, no, normal practice server. Yeah,
There we go.
there's one.
Oh, hold on. More female.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the server.
Okay. The Misano team?
Yeah, no, the normal one,
The
the
normal one.
solo, basically.
Okay, sounds good. Cool. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that proper explanation of Misano, one lap at Misano, was helpful. And Gregor actually had the fastest lap at Misano in this the sim grade race. Was it the Sprint Cup?
Yeah, Sprint Cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was the rain actually.
Oh, okay. Cool. So here we go. A lot of quick times here.
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. I'm just gonna load it. I was kind of playing around with the track temps in the server last night. Should I just go with the regular
I
pressures? Because I did the
y-
1926 or just the
yeah,
standard Coach Dave.
you can take the 1926, I would say. Yeah, should be
Okay,
fine.
cool. Alrighty. Sounds good. Look at those times. But I think those times that I'm looking at are for the Pro and not the Pro-Am, which we're running in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just load the setup,
Okay.
take 5, 10, drive 3, 4 laps basically. Then I will analyze your fastest one and then we will go out together and you can drive behind me and see
Sounds
where
good.
you are using a different line or so.
Sounds good. About how many laps do you think it takes to warm the tires up here with the new tire model?
As it's a shorter track, I would say you need 2 laps to get the tires up to temp, and then the third and fourth one
Okay.
are where you can push, like, or where the tire is on its 100%.
Okay.
But overall, with the new tire model, the tire is more forgiving and it doesn't lose so much, or you don't lose so much time at the end of your stint.
This is the part where you say to get on the gas out of there so you can rotate the car. That's going to be interesting. That's a brave move. I have to be brave on that one.
Yeah, it's all about confidence with the car. And the races when you are driving at your best level, it's like when you're one with the car, because you know where the limit is. If you're like scared of something or so, you can't drive on the highest level if you don't feel comfortable with the car. It's also one
That's true.
big secret. Or it makes sense, actually.
Yeah. And what I've learned about the GT3s, especially in the 2.4 hours of Bathurst that I just did, you really have to trust the downforce.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
engine
true.
braking here. Braking there. Can cut a little bit, but maybe that's too much, I don't know.
Like, what I already see, like, on the straight, the fast right-handers, you can drive them easily flat, so you don't need to lift
Say
at
that
all.
again? What was that?
You have like this triple right-hander on the back straight.
Mm-hmm.
You can drive them easily flat, so don't lift there.
Okay.
At least that was what I saw in the replay.
Oops. Point the car. Ooh. Turn early. Oh, I had to lift there. Because I turned a little later, I guess.
Yeah, it's really hard to get the corner flat out. In the race, it's almost possible with 6 years. See, like, you're waiting really long till you are on 100% throttle.
I am.
The moment when you start applying the throttle, just go 100%.
Oops. Let's see. Maybe not for that one. Those are so tough. Oops. Yucks. Oh, way too much.
Yeah, all about the rhythm there.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I can't be afraid to just put the throttle on
Yeah, yeah.
coming out of the corner.
It's the car won't bite you.
And this part too. Oops, lots of cut.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Also there. Like
okay,
you're waiting so much to apply the last 20% of the throttle.
okay,
It's only the longest time when you wait, you have to wait is at the start when you apply the throttle. But
okay.
if when you're already on 50%, 60%, you can just slam the throttle and it won't make an impact on your exit. Yeah,
I think
better.
that was better. Yeah. Whoops. Oops. A little far. Okay. Come on. So this, well, let's see. Oops. Uh-oh. So I think the thing that I'm wondering is like when I'm slowing down, not like am I braking too late, carrying too much speed to the corner, or not enough?
Yeah, I'm noticing that there's a pattern that you are a little bit entering the corners too fast.
Okay.
So you can definitely slow the car a little bit more down,
Okay.
which will help you then also with the exit.
Sounds
But
good.
yeah, it's nice to see that when you're focusing on your exit now to go really fast on the 100% throttle, you see that you're doing it right now, so definitely an improvement.
Yikes.
That was also good.
Yikes.
Yeah, almost flat.
Almost. Ooh.
So like a little bit too fast there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see like, well, I'm gonna try to do it cleaner. Oops. There's some fourth. Oops. Got to wait.
Overall was good, but you know that you can cut the corner more on the inside, so
Yeah.
yeah. A
Yeah.
little bit too faster on the entry.
Okay. I thought I was gonna invalidate that as well.
Hmm. Yeah, this corner is much better now. And also like from the throttle application, it's really good.
Okay. Oops.
Hmm. That was better.
Okay. Hmm. Oh, way too fast. Coming in there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, just go now into the pits. I will share my screen again.
Okay.
I will tell you a little bit on the areas where you can focus.
Okay. Sounds good.
Talk a lot.
see.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Okay.
Thanks for watching. There's a lot to absorb, and the race is tomorrow. Misano for tomorrow's race. Let's see. 1 second. He just shared his screen with me. Here we go. Let's see. All right, on board. Smile.
Here we're going on the lap. So what is good? What I see now, you go here on the left side to get a really good entry. So good job there. You're braking at the same time almost as me, but what I see like immediately is the time which you take to 100% brake pressure is just way too long. So
Okay.
you really need to try to hit the peak pressure of 100% earlier. I
Okay.
think you don't even hit 100%, but I'm not sure. So that's what I think then is the reason that your entry is, or that you carry too much speed through the corner on the entry,
Okay.
is because you're not maximizing your braking potential, not in terms of braking later, but in terms of going on 100% brake pressure, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you see like here, your peak braking pressure is like 70, 80%. And that's also why you see here, you miss the apex a little bit by 1 meter, so you're not able to go over these sausages, you know.
Okay.
So that's why you lose a little bit of time, and then to compromise like your entry because you knew that you were a little bit off the apex, you were overslowing the car a little bit
Okay.
because you're getting it really early on the right side, which then helps you, of course, for the next left-hander, but because you're overslowing the car so much to compensate for the missed apex, you're losing maybe half a second here or so. So just try to really during these braking phases, slam the brake to be at 100% brake pressure,
Okay.
and then you will also have a better entry, and you can go earlier on the throttle, and you don't have to overslow the car to compromise for the uh, high corner speed at the entry.
Okay.
So there you're shifting down to second. It's also good you're touching here the curb. It's also well you're on the left side here. Oops. Almost getting it flat, so I think you can have there the confidence to stay pinned on the throttle. So
Okay.
then braking for here, yeah, really good job. You're already pointing the car slightly to the apex.
Okay.
It's good first gear. Maybe you can turn a little bit earlier in
Okay.
to get the rotation done a little bit earlier, so you don't have to wait a little bit longer.
That's right.
Then looks fine here. I would recommend you to short shift here into second for the
Okay.
right-hander.
Okay.
This will help you massively, and it will be more consistent for you to hit the next left-hander better. Just went again. Overall, still good line. Just like we talked about it before, there's like the curb on the inside, which you can also use to carry more speed through the corner. So this,
It's more about
this
turning earlier to get that
yeah,
angle, right?
exactly. Yep,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah. Then here, the right-hander, you brake at the right point, so your braking point is correct. But if I slow down, it takes you a little bit longer than me to get to 100% brake pressure, but it's better than in turn one.
Okay.
So there, it's not actually a fault from your side. Everything is fine here.
Okay.
What you do here is you go a little bit too early on the power, so you need to try to rotate the car a little bit more on its own there, and then have a better exit, because then your car will be more pointed towards the exit and it will be easier to apply the power down.
Exactly.
So that's why you run wide here.
Yeah, it's easy to see in slow-mo when you do this. You're like,
Yeah. But when you drive, it's a different game.
yeah, it is. It happens so fast.
Yeah, that's true. So really good approach here to go on the left curb to get the better entry. You brake at the right time is also good.
Is that about where I want to be on track? Like,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah. So really good line there. You could maybe go a little bit earlier on the throttle there because the corner opens up.
Okay.
But line, you could be already here on 100% basically.
Okay.
But line-wise, it's perfect. Really good job there.
Cool.
Because you see on the exit here, you're missing a little bit of space there, so you could get a little bit more corner speed through the corner. See, like half a car length.
Oh yeah.
So here, a really uh, easy thing to fix basically is cut a lot of the inside curb here. You can cut it even more,
Oh, okay.
and then don't go on the left curb here.
Oh,
Go
okay.
maximum to the white line,
Okay.
because I know we are missing the apex here, but try to be a little bit closer to the inside.
Okay.
And then also here, try to avoid the exit curb or the curb here on the left side, because it will pull you out. So maximum go to the white line there.
Okay, but not
Here.
on the curb because it'll pull you out into the gravel or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it's really on the limit here. That's fine.
Okay.
Then braking is also almost perfect. Maybe like slam the brake more, that you are at the start at 100% braking.
Mhm.
Then you can. Yeah, I think you're a little bit late on the brakes there. That's why you brake longer than usual. But you release. Maybe try to brake a little bit earlier
Okay.
for the right-hander, because this will allow you to get the car. Basically, at this point, you should be maybe already on 100% brake pressure,
Mhm.
and this way it will allow you to throw the car easier into the corner and carry a little bit more speed there.
Okay.
Then you will also be able to use the track there on the inside. You see,
Mhm.
like there's half a car of space still on the inside. Then that's fine. You can maybe go a little bit wider, but that's only small things, not a big problem.
Mhm.
Then overall, good line choice there, I would say.
Okay.
Braking is also fine. Maybe a little bit, you could slow the car a little bit more down, but overall, not a big issue.
Okay.
Then you go to the right as early as possible, which is great to get a good entry for this left-hander. So what happened here is, good job that you took the sausages there, but you took them a little bit too aggressive.
Oh, okay.
So see, you're
Oh, I cut.
on at the end of the sausage basically,
Okay.
like almost on the grass here.
Yeah.
So try to hit them more in the middle, or in the center of them, and at this way it won't bounce you off like this. See, and
Yes.
that was the reason why you had to lift off, to
Ah,
prevent a cut.
got it.
Yeah, and then braking at 50 meters, which is fine. Then releasing the brake, then early on the power. Again, you're hesitating a little bit with the throttle.
I am.
Maybe because you think that you will run wide, but at this stage, just stay pinned. It will just help you in terms of lap time to get more time out of the car.
Okay.
And yeah, that's then a lap from your side around Misano.
Okay. Cool. So that's it. Yeah, there's a lot to think about. As far as, I mean, the race is tomorrow, so big things to focus on. I mean, obviously, like there's so many, like everything's going through my mind, but to focus on
Yeah,
one at a time is, I would say, was it maximizing my braking, getting to 100% braking on the long straights, and earlier,
sorry. Yeah,
what was that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. The connection broke up. What did you say?
Oh, okay. As far as the big things I have to work on, it sounds like is getting to 100% braking sooner, so
Yeah.
maximizing my braking, right?
Yep.
And
And confidence on throttle, just to
confidence,
stay pinned.
yeah,
Yeah.
and on exits.
These both things, yeah,
Mhm.
these both things will give you 2 seconds definitely, I would say.
Okay.
If you master your braking and throttle application on the exit, you will gain minimum 1 second, I would say.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
You know, the first corner, you're coming in so fast and taking that right. I know, like, where I'm supposed to brake and where I'm supposed to put my tires. It's, I guess, the speed. Like, as I approach, I'm like, oh, am I going too fast or going in too slowly? Am I losing time? And
Hmm.
I think the sense of speed on entry of the corners are a hard thing for
Yeah.
me, and braking
Hmm.
depth.
Yeah, yeah, it's but that's also like down to experience. When I think everybody who starts sim racing will not have the kind of feeling of how much speed I can carry through a corner, and that's something which just builds up over 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 months, over years. It's not something you can just learn like and over one day or overnight. It's
That's
like
true.
a long process.
That's true. Okay, so, um, all right. Sounds good. So I will definitely practice tonight. I know you have to go in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I guess anything else, like tomorrow is the race, and
Yep.
um, we have one pit stop, right? After 30 minutes stint, I will start and then do 30 minutes stint, and then I'll go in the pit and we'll switch,
And
and
swap to
then,
me. Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
sounds good. So I'll
Exactly.
also practice going through the,
Pit to the pit.
yeah, the pit and the HUD and everything
Yeah.
like that.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I can
Sounds
say,
good.
Verena, already that like if you compare where when we had like our first session
Hmm.
with the Porsche at the Nürburgring, I think. And
Yeah.
if you like compare to now, like already from the start, you're much closer to me. So I think we can do an improvement like already again, like from this race Misano till yeah the last race of the second season. So yeah,
Yeah, I
you're definitely on a good path. You will definitely improve.
thank you. I definitely feel more confident coming into this because I remember the first race last time, which you said was Nürburgring, and that was only in August. So that was my first race ever in ACC, and I've had a few months to practice and get some racecraft under my belt. So looking forward to an awesome season of More Female Racers Championship, season
Yeah,
2.
yeah, me too.
Awesome, Gregor. Well, I'll let you go because I know it's getting late and you have a night ahead of you. So, thank you
Yeah,
so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
yeah, of course. Yeah, have a good evening. Oh no, I want to say have a good evening because already this night in in Germany.
That's
But
right.
yeah,
And it's only 9
enjoy.
a.m. here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Enjoy your Sunday then.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Gregor. You too.
yeah, yeah. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. I'm still going to get some practice today, trying to just put everything together on the track. You see that these are some of my competitors tomorrow. This is the More Female Racers Championship Season 2 practice server. So it's open. If you take a look at the names here, some of the people on this list or on the leaderboard are the pro drivers, like the coaches, like Gregor is to me, and some are the drivers, like the female drivers. So how it works in the More Female Racers Championship is all the females, or not all the females, but the main drivers are all females or identify as females. And the co drivers are also either female or male. It just depends what team. So um, it's a little bit different from last season if you caught up with me last season and watched me learn ACC with Gregor. But now there's the pro teams and then there's the pro ams. So um, I am in the pro ams, and we're gonna see if we can take podium in the championship. And this is the thing: being a race car driver in real life and moving to sim racing, the goal is always the same, but it's sometimes very difficult to have that patience to to there's a big learning curve, and of course we want to be as fast as possible. I mean, who doesn't? We're racing, but to be disciplined in especially some corners where you have to have patience and take it slow around the corner to go fast. That's kind of, I think, where I struggle a bit. especially since the sense of speed through a simulator doesn't really kind of come natural to me. I'm used to feeling one with the car, feeling the G forces, um, the weight transfer, things like that as I put my inputs in. All right, everybody. So we're going to continue. I just want to go to chat and just thank everybody for watching and following. Bleed Orange, how's it going? You were first one on chat. You joined us early on. Thank you very much. Enzo779, thanks for following me on Twitch. I'm just going to go down. Shout out to everybody because I know you could be doing a lot of other things during this Sunday, but you are here with us. Let's see. Futuristic Viper, hey. Ace, how's it going? Let's see. Shortmaster, how are you? Congrats on that new racing seat. That is awesome. I hope it makes you go faster. Mark Aviator, thanks for following me on Twitch. Harris Racing, totally so much information to absorb. I love that Gregor was also chatting here, answering some questions from you folks. Goldsbeck, thanks for following. Let's see, Matthew Boulay, how's it going? Antiker, how are you? Mr. Belden, let's see. Mr. Pig 100, how's it going? Let's see. We have Yeah, could I memorize everything he said? Well, the good thing is, it's on a stream and it's on Twitch and on YouTube, and also it saves to my computer. So if in doubt, I have like this stream and I can watch it anytime, and then I have like 3 other backup sources in case anything happens to it. So yeah, I will definitely be studying it. And if you don't already know, so Gregor Schill is a pro driver, pro sim racer, and he races for Coach Dave Academy. And he is one of the people who helps in any kind of race, like this Ferrari. I just went on the website and I just bought all the tunes. It's pretty affordable. I'm not a tuner, I just want to race, so it's kind of a quick and really good way to go. All right. Cool. Jeff Master, how's it going? Thanks for following. Bavarian Skies asks, could you share your thoughts to female-only competition? It really helps. Does it really help for girls? Kind regards. I'm a male in case that matters. Well, I think, first of all, I think there may be a lot of females who want to race, right? Or even at a young age, or actually whatever age you may be, and they're racing, and maybe they're racing with males, which is great because I've always raced with males in real life. And just now and again, I feel like I will see another female on track or another female in this series. I think that a, an all female series or championship or group just encourages other females to join in. You know, it's a different kind of environment, I think. It just depends. It just depends. I think community is everything for racing, whether it's male or female. So if you can find a good group of people to encourage and support you and support each other, I think it's great. I don't think it does matter if you're male or female, but I think for some it does. You know, it's a different conversation. I think, when you're talking, just like when you're talking with your friends, hanging out, you have different conversations with your male friends versus your female friends, and I think that really is a difference. So I I like seeing other females on track. I like how they cheer me on and they say like, "Hey, it's so cool to see you out on track and this and that and whatever." Because I never really got that in real life. I always raced with guys, and um, so yeah, I don't know. So I think it's great to have the More Female Racers Championship because it does encourage females of all ages, all skill levels to just give it a shot. And it's not as intimidating, I think, as it could be. All right, let's do it. Let's drive. Let's do it. Okay. So if you're just joining me, I'm Verena Mei, and I am a real-life stunt driver, former race car driver competing in Rally America, Formula Drift, and Time Attack. I have recently been hitting sim racing pretty hardcore as far as learning and just diving into it. It started with the more females for female racers championship season 1, sorry. Trying to talk and drive at the same time. And now it's season 2. So season 1, we were driving the GT4s. And I was in a Porsche Cayman. Also teamed up with Gregor. And tomorrow is the start of season 2. So I will be streaming live our first race here at Misano. I'm in the Pro-Am. And we are in GT3s. I am currently in a Ferrari 488 GT3 EVO. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus, try to remember everything that Gregor showed me. That was not the best line, and also try to execute on everything. So if I'm not talking, I am focusing, just trying to get everything out of this vehicle. Okay, he did say maximize my braking. That's one thing. That's the thing I am going to focus on right now. Maximizing my braking and throttle out of the corner. There we go. Be brave, basically. Okay. Oh, overshot that. So I have to brake much earlier going into that turn. Uh-oh. Looks like the server is going to restart. I think I went a little too fast in that one. He said upshift there, turn early here. Oh, that was a cut. Ah! All right, here we go. So what happens is, usually after these coaching sessions with Gregor, he's like, okay, you know, I gotta go. And then I'm on the track by myself. And sometimes it just falls apart. Just kind of reprogramming my brain and trying different things that he had taught me. All right. Thank you so much for following Jatslick. Let's see. Full throttle. Here we go. Okay, cold tires. I have to remember that. So maybe I could take it a little slower here, he said. Oops, I should already be in second gear. Turning early here, tracking out. Here we go. Avoid the sausages. Fourth. We're going into fifth gear, braking at the 100 board. 100. Turning in, getting all that, getting early on the throttle. And I'm just kind of taking it more conservatively since my tires are cold. Just, oh, overshooting that. So definitely should approach the last corner more slowly. Fifth gear, cutting all this curb. Getting out here. Braking. Slowing down, cutting the curb, coasting, getting on the gas, 100%. Tracking out wide, turning early, flat over that. Hey, that felt good. Trust the downforce. Getting those curbs. All right, so let's go, folks. I'm gonna talk it out because I think I need to. Brake. Oh, braking. No. Sausages. Way too fast on that first corner. So I did say maximizing my braking is what I have to work on. Slowing it down for this corner so I can get on the gas a little bit earlier, rotating the car, hopefully, I mean that's what I'm supposed to do, turning early, getting on the gas, and full throttle. Is there anything that he said that I'm not doing? Braking, shifting, downshifting, using all the curb, getting on the throttle earlier. I think I might be waiting too long for that one. Fourth gear. Braking. Oh, that's too fast. Okay, so braking harder, shaving off more speed at that corner. It all comes down to braking, really. Coasting, getting on the gas. Not wide. Let's see, turning early. That was a cut. Okay, let's put down a clean lap. Slowing it down for this corner. Braking harder. There we go. Taking, oh, I missed the second sausage. That's Marin Edwards coming on track. Braking point the car, downshifting the gas, a little throttle to rotate the car, shift into second, track out, turn early, tracking out, avoiding the sausages. That's what goes through my head, by the way, every corner. So I'll let you hear it. Braking. Here we go, turning. There we go. I think that was better. I let the car come around the corner before I got on the gas. Slow it down. That felt better. Cutting this curb. Staying here. Compromising that apex. Braking. Whoa! No! I almost thought I invalidated that lap. Here we go. Let's try to get it flat. Oh, come on. What do we have here? Okay, 137. Oh, that's okay. A little slidey on there. I have to smooth everything out. This is why we're here. Working on one thing at a time. Okay. There we go. Ooh. How quickly the delta changes. Let's get it flat. Yikes. Ha. How about that? Better? It felt slow, but definitely more controlled. Yikes. Let's get it, folks. 136s? That's my goal right now. Braking hard. Come on. Get it. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot he said don't take those sausages.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
That may be my best time ever.
Fastest lap.
It really is. Oops. Okay, what do we have now? Right? Getting in sub 136s? That's the goal. You did say slam on that throttle. Okay, turning early. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it. Are we returning to the garage? No, we can just drive. We'll drive. There we go. That was fun. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I am maximizing my braking a little more. Oops. I definitely feel the speed or more acceleration coming out of this corner, this past corner, and that was one of the hardest corners for me, as is this one. Let's see. The goal is to be very consistent. Yikes. Flat. There we go. Oops. I keep thinking that I can take those sausages. No. Here we go. Braking. Oof. Oh, there we go. I was too fast coming into that section. Forced me to lift. Okay, settle down, everybody. Just chill. It really helped when I was talking everything out with you folks, so maybe I'll try that again, just to keep me focused. What's coming up, what have you. Fourth, braking, downshift, off, grab the curb, on the gas, tracking out. It's exactly like when I'm coaching somebody else in real life in a car, but also doing it to myself. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna brake hard, get to 100% braking. Third, full throttle, braking at that line, downshifting, slow it down, coast. Dean, lost some time there. Let's do it flat. Oh, that downforce. Okay, downshift, yikes. Yikes. Ah, I always run wide there. do it. We're gonna slow it down on this corner. Get those sausages. Cut everything on the right. Brake, pointing the car to the right, slowing it way down, getting on the throttle, trying to rotate the car. Whoa, shift, whoa, turn early. I basically held on to it. Lost all my time there, having to lift and rushing it, but that's a lesson. Downshifting. Taking it. Getting on the gas earlier. Oh, no. Losing some time. Maximizing my braking is something I'd have to do. Oh, missed that too. Slowing it down on corner entry, especially for that corner. What's up, everybody? What's my favorite track? Oh, I don't know. It's a tough one. I like Hungaroring. It's very technical, but I like it. Whoa. Whew. It's hot here. All right, let's see. We're gonna forget about this lap. It's too messy. All right, let's do it. Ooh, I think that's... What I did there is I didn't track out to the right, so I couldn't cut early to the left. I knew it, but I was already there. My time is quickly going down. Okay.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Whoops, went wide. Yikes. We're just gonna wait. There we go. Let's do this. I keep cutting too much of that corner. Thanks everyone for following, I appreciate that. Let's go. Oops, wrong gear. Tracking out, turning early, taking that flat. Whew. That is tough. Oh, I waited way too long to get on the gas. Slow it down there. Hesitated. Lost a lot of time. Keep losing time there. Whew. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, staying to the right, turning early, trying to get this flat. Ugh, that was so tough. I think I just have to slow it down right there. Braking, slowing it way down. The delta. Chasing the delta. Oh. No.
Got some light
Okay.
damage on the front of the car.
Light damage. Let's go back to the garage, shall we? Whew. It is hot. So, yeah, I need to have a drink. I think I need to slow it down. I have so much adrenaline going through my veins right now. It is 9:28 a.m. where I am at. I hope you folks are having a wonderful Sunday wherever you are. Let's see. Let's catch up on what's happening in the chat. Let's see. Thank you so much for following Mirapa23. I appreciate that. Okay. Got it, Mr. Pig. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. That's good advice. Thank you. What's up, Harry Han? How's it going? Go, go, go. Thanks for following Akubra. And Jonas, Jonas RT 98. How's it going? Donkey Donk, it was a coaching session. Yeah, so as Samnesia says later on, if you are trying to perfect Misano, definitely watch it again. It was a lot of information. Thanks for following Donkey Donk. That's right, SED. So SED wildcard, and for those of you here on chat, what's your favorite car, GT3 car to drive? Not even around Misano, but just to drive in general. I like the Ferrari EVO, but earlier this week on Thursday, I competed in a Lexus RCF GT3, and that was an eye-opener. It's a very different car, obviously, but I really liked it. It felt very stable, and I had more confidence in driving it. Yeah, this Evo definitely wants to take me for a ride. So Ferrari. Brake positively, point the car, don't hit sausages too hard. That's right. That's a nice summary, Samnesia. Let's see. A lot of fast times here. So these are the people I will be racing against. Some of them will be or are co-drivers. I just don't know who are the co-drivers and who are the main drivers. So Vicky Thompson, I know she's super, super fast. She is a co-driver, I know that. I'm assuming that S. Muscat is as well. I'm not quite sure about the rest or if they're Pro-Am or Pro, but I am in Pro-Am. I'm happy about that. Porsche GT3 RS. in FH4, oh my gosh, that is so hard. Any of the Porsches in Forza Horizon 4 is tough. Tough for me to drive, tough for me to handle. Okay. But is Sheldon faster than Gregor? Oh, Honda NSX. I have not driven the NSX yet. I've only have driven, well, 2 cars, 3, maybe 5 GT3s. But yeah, so far these are my top 2 favorites. 488, Ferrari GT3 EVO, and the Lexus RCF. Like I said, the Lexus is more confidence inspiring. This tends to want to get away from me. I really have to figure out the tricks to driving this one. Commit to braking. That was a really, really good tip, a point you made from observing what I'm doing. Okay, let's just go on a Sunday drive. I have never driven a Ferrari in real life.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
On my bucket list. But it's one of those things, like, I know Ferraris are great cars, but I feel like, I don't know, they're just so flashy, right? Not as flashy as the Lamborghini, as far as perception goes. I'd much rather have something like a McLaren, you know? Alright, just kind of taking a slower lap. Refreshing my memory of everything Gregor taught me. Okay, here we go. Braking. That's the thing. Like right there. Losing a lot of time. Losing a lot of time here too. But taking a slower lap. I would like my tires to get up to speed. Or get up to pressure. Okay. Ooh. That is such a hard corner. Like I said, Misano is such a technical track. It's like every corner has a trick to it. It's like no mental rest. There we go. Get all that. Curb, skipper here. Braking. Downshifting. Ooh, overshooting. Needs to go and slow that corner a little more. I'm getting that corner flat, so that feels good. Alright, folks. Let's do a little faster lap. I'm always unsure of the speed going into that corner. That's the problem. When I get to it, I'm like, am I going too fast or too slow? Going to the right, cutting early. That was the line, but I lost a lot of time. Lifting. I needed to rotate the car around the corner a bit more, pointing in the right direction before I got on the throttle.
Yellow flag in
There
sector
we
3.
go. Come on. Oh, too fast. Scrubbing. Lots of speed there. Oops. Let's get back to my goal of doing, even just doing another 136 too. And then head for some sub 136s. See, I took it slightly slower. Here we go. Slow this corner down. And quicker out of the corner. Lost some time, but overall faster. Patience. Waited a bit too long to get on the gas. Felt it. Where's my delta? Oh. Let's get it back. Get it back. Come on. Always chasing it, right? Here we go. Oh, lost some time. Oh. Oh boy. I'm not gonna get that back. Oh, dirty. Oh. All right, let's go. Oops. Ah. Was that, oh, Vicky Thompson. That's kind of what happens on that corner. It feels like I'm going to flick it sideways, right? Because it's a left into a right, and transitioning into the opposite direction makes this car want to get a little slidey, at least how I'm doing it. So here we go. Taking that flat. There we go, that feels better. Urgh. Okay. Always chasing. Patience. Lost it all. Lost so much time there. Whew. All right, folks, if you're just joining me, welcome. I'm Verena Mei. I am a real-life stunt driver, former race car driver, competing in Rally America, Formula Drift, and Time Attack. And I just had a 1-hour session, coaching session, with my teammate and coach, pro sim racer Gregor Schill. So he said I need to concentrate on maximizing my braking. Oh! And being more confident with getting on the throttle earlier out of the corners. Those are the two big things, I think. And really just putting it all together. So that's what I'm trying to do. We have a big race coming up tomorrow for the More Female Racers Championship, season number 2, right here at Misano. I'm going live at 11 a.m. Pacific. Okay. Skitty, that's okay. Got it. So I'm doing the first 30-minute stint, and then Gregor does the second. Okay, we'll go down here. Okay, that's not too bad. Yes, I lost a little time there. It is so tough. Whew. Of course, I approached that corner from the wrong side of the track, looking at chat. Well, driving offline in a race is something that I have to practice as well. All right, let's do it. I just have to slow it down. Oh, this corner. You folks know already what my challenges are. Okay. Water. Whoa. Definitely cutting way too much over there. Just looking at the shape of that curb. Okay. Oh, way too fast. So let's just go back. Let's take a look at my timetables because I have a feeling they don't look too great. Not as great as I need them to be. Let's see. So here we have, this is my fastest time so far, actually ever. So 136.255. If you take a look at my sector 1, it's just 2/10 slower than my fastest Sector 1 in this session. And then Sectors 2 and 3 are my fastest, so that makes sense. To think if I had that fast sector there. A lot of invalid laps, so that's something that I have to work on. Not cutting, not hitting the grass. um, let's see. All right. Let's see. Let's see what I've missed in chat. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Thanks for following Rossiel Bossy? Rossiel Bossy. Rossiel Bossy. There we go. Thanks for following. Hello, I am JGot. Okay, so I regularly pick up 0.6 in turns 1 to 3. Keep hold of that and I'll be happy. Well, definitely, I seem to lose it on turns, I don't know, 5, 6 onto the long straight. Hey, tech guy, how's it going? Thank you so much for hosting. I appreciate that. Michael, yeah, my personal best. What's up, Digital Magic? How are you? Exo Rallin, how's it going? Hope you are all having a wonderful Sunday wherever you're at. Thanks for following Pet Chukos 27. So I'm just taking a little breather after having a 1-hour session of coaching with my teammates and coach, pro sim racer Gregor Schill. He is my teammate for the More Female Racers Championship. We started working together in the first season, which started in mid-August. That was the very first time I played in ACC, and I remember when Thea Musan had asked me if I was interested in competing. I said sure, but I've never played ACC before, so I downloaded it. She told me which cars to get. She's like, okay, this is the Discord channel, and it was awesome. It was really, really awesome. And from then on out, I just can't stop, to be honest. I've been trying to race in as many community races or casual weekly series, or even right now I had been invited to the SRO GT World Challenge America Esports Series, and I'm driving a GT4, and I'm usually at the back of the pack because I'm racing with a lot of pro sim racers in GT3s as well, but that has given me more experience and racecraft under my belt, going wheel to wheel with people and not kind of getting freaked out, knowing what to do. So that's why I do it. Michael, I do like the Ferrari. It's tough to handle. I feel like I did the 2.4 hours of Bathurst on Thursday, and I drove the Lexus for the first time last week, and I really like the Lexus. So it's just a very different car, obviously, and the way I have to drive it is very different. So I don't know. I'm still getting used to the Ferrari. So let's see. Current setup. Aw, digital magic. Tell her I said hi. I appreciate that, and thanks for watching and letting her watch it. That's really awesome. All right, here we go. Let's go and drive again. I didn't have to change the settings as far as, let's go back actually for a second just to show you what I have. As far as the setup goes, I actually just buy the Coach Dave Academy setups. So you can see right here, whenever I like a car like the Ferrari or the Cayman that I drive a lot, I'll just go ahead on Coach Dave Academy sites and just buy all the tunes for all the tracks. It's just really easy. I am not well versed at tuning, not at all. So I feel like if I could just get a tune and start driving, then that's good. The only thing I usually change are the tire pressures. So if you see like 1926, I was in a server last night and those were the temps. So it was the ambient was 19 and 26 was the track temp. So that's how I just note it in case, you know, I need to just get into a setup really quickly. I kind of know which one to get into. That's about it though. Um, yeah, it's just taking me a while to get used to it. White chocolate, how's it going? Thanks for following me on Twitch. Yes, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch right now, and I'm on Facebook Gaming. So I'm streaming simultaneously on all three of my channels. So wherever you are, I appreciate you following. Why don't we drive? I think I had enough of a breather. We'll do about 10 more minutes and then I'll be done and I'll get on with my day. Like I said, tomorrow is the big race. It is at 11 a.m. Oh, actually, qualifying starts at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, so I'm going to start streaming at 11 a.m. Pacific right here, wherever you are. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, or you're on Twitch, I will be streaming. So let's go out for another few laps. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can get down again to the 136s. Sometimes I just have too much adrenaline just flowing through my veins. I just have to slow it down a bit in my brain and see how that works. Let's see. I don't know what is happening here. I feel like there's some coaching happening here. So maybe I will... There's nobody behind me. I'm just going to give them a gap because, trust me, I know what it's like when I'm being coached on a track and someone's going hot. It might actually be better to just go in for the pass. There we go. That's fine. See?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There we go. That way they don't stress out or feel the pressure. I feel like I've pressured Bauer off the track many times in the first season. I know what that's like. I don't like the pressure of other cars behind me as well. But that's just something I have to get used to. All right, here we go. Cold tires, folks, so I'm trying to take it a little more conservatively. Two things that I am working on. Two notes from Gregor, trying to maximize my braking, meaning getting to 100% braking when I need to, quicker. And also more throttle out of the corner, more confidence and trust in the car. Like there, I feel like that may be too slow, but hey, who knows? Flat. Ooh, fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. Yikes. It's okay. Just trying to drive the line. All right, here I'm braking at 100. I had to point the car in a little bit while I was braking. Did I do that? Maybe not enough. Okay, braking, slow it way down. Oh, that was too fast coming into there. Okay, here we go. Braking fourth to third, putting the power down, cutting it, braking, braking. Ooh, I think I went on the gas a little too early. Going flat on that. Wow. Yeah, no sausages. That really just makes your car fly up, like Gregor said. Okay. Let's see.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Slow it down right here. There we go. Points. Slow it down, get on the gas, try to rotate the car with some throttle, staying to the right, turn this early. Oh, yes. Lost it. That might be the hardest corner. Losing so much time, I am telling you. Lots of practice ahead of me tonight. Ooh, too fast going into that one. Still losing more time. Look at my delta. Whew. Oops, cutting. I need to be consistent. I really do. Okay, let's just say this was a race. And I always seem to do a bit better during the race. Maybe it's like knowing that it counts. Going flat. There we go. That was the line. I lost a lot of time, but it's a tough one, folks. Come on. I hate seeing red. There we go. Patience. We got this. We've got this. Ooh, slow it down. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. No, it's good. It's clean. It's low 136s. I'm happy, actually. Let's see if we could just do that again. Just replicate. Consistency. Shave off time, little by little. Oh. Ah, to left there. Because I turned too late. I was at the wrong angle. I didn't score off the corner prior to that. That felt good, actually. It might have not been fast, but it felt good. Maybe scrubbed a little speed off that corner. Whoa! Hold on to it. No, it was 37s. I was going for 36s. We'll do one more lap, folks. I didn't want to take them on the inside just because we're not racing. It's fine. Well.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, maybe I should. That's fine.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I mean, I hope that was okay. I just want one more lap. Okay. Ooh. It's a right moment to get on the throttle, and how much to get on the throttle. Okay, here we go. Need those sausages. Let's do it, folks. Let's end this with a nice, clean, quick lap. Going to the right. Oh no, it's pushing. Lost so much time there. That's a huge corner for me. Folks. Let's do one more. Just one more. Promise. Just one more. I not kind of have to end on a good note, but I want to, you know? Oops. Here we go. Okay, let's do it, folks. Let's see if we can get back into the 136s yet again. Keep it clean, keep it tidy. That's what we're looking for. I'm gonna slow it down here. There we go. Taking a much better line. It's not faster, but it's better. There we go. Maybe slowing down too much there. Oh, long way around the corner. Lost a lot of time there. Come on.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, lost a lot of time. It's not gonna happen. Not right now. Alright, I'm gonna pull off to the side. Right off here. Whew, folks. That was a good session. That was a good session. So, yeah, that was a lot. Very intense, mentally intense. Let's see. Thank you so much for all your wishes for tomorrow's big race. Thanks for following. However, I'm very careful not to overdrive or going into corners very too fast, losing time. So, like I said, I don't know if you were in the coaching session with my coach, Gregor Schill. He said I have to work on getting to 100% braking quicker, so maximizing my braking more quickly. Also, feeling more comfortable with getting on the throttle earlier on the exit of the corner. So that's what I've been working on. A lot of times it's entering the corner a little too fast, so not also maximizing the traction available as well. So thank you so much for following. It's RGA. That's right. I do look at it a lot. But the HUD is very important. Well, not usually during the race, but when you see other cars around you, especially approaching, I like to look at it. And I also have to be pretty well versed at looking at the HUD and just toggling through it. So I know on the straights, this is what's going to happen. It's going to be on this screen, and then on the straights, Gregor is going to ask me to go ahead and go to this screen. And when he's also logged in, I'm going to select driver. He's not logged in as well or on the server, so I'm going to select the driver. So that way, when I pull into the pits, I will be doing a driver swap with him, and then we will go from there. So there you go. And that was something that I only learned a few months ago playing ACC for the first time. But it's nice being back and doing season 2 of the More Female Racers Championship. Let's see, Josie, how's it going? How are you? Have you played ACC yet? Come on. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, daughter? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching. Do you sim race? You should. You definitely should. You're never too young. You're never too old to start. Just do it. It's awesome. That's right. It does make me very happy for you to be watching and for you to be following along. It just makes me so happy to see other females who either want to drive or just love driving or any kind of passion for driving or sim racing just makes me happy. Thank you so much for following Super Gaming Gamer 3. That's a long name. Super Gaming Gaming 3. Super Gaming Game Super Gaming Gamer 3. There we go. Yeah, I had a good session. A lot to try to execute on track and make happen. Tomorrow's the big race, so I have a lot of practice ahead of me later on today. But for now, I have to go. I've been live for 2 hours. I appreciate all of you for following, for hosting, for subscribing, and tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, I'm going to be racing. Actually, I'm going to be live at 11. 11:30 is qualifying, and then on to the race. And what I found out from Gregor is that even though there's the pro teams and then the pro-am teams, we're all going to be on track at the same time. So that's good to know. There's going to be, geez, maybe close to 30 teams. So at least 30 female drivers and a bunch of female co-drivers as well. So stay tuned. I will see you here tomorrow. If you can't catch it, it'll be here when you're done with work or school, whatever, you can catch it. But thanks so much, everybody. Have a wonderful Sunday. And yep, tomorrow I'm going to send it. Bye, folks. Have a good one.